Success is never failure. Failure is never fatal. It is courage that counts, as quoted by Winston Churchill. Have you ever been afraid to stand up in front of an audience and speak? All you need is a little courage, education, and some practice, and you will be well on your way to speaking in front of large groups, or small. I am currently enrolled in an online speech course, so today I'm going to discuss the basic parts of a speech. These parts include an introduction, a thesis statement, body of the speech, transitions, listing sources, and the conclusion. The first step is to identify a topic you would like to discuss. You may have a couple topics in mind, but narrow them down to find one that you are most familiar with and interested in. A topic that you have experience and knowledge on will be easier to prepare and organize. Once you have decided on a topic, you will need to construct an introduction. Introduction should be designed to grab the attention of your audience. Because the introduction is one of the main parts that establish a relationship with your audience, you may want to develop a couple different introductions and choose one that works best for the audience that you are going to speak in front of. An effective introduction will gain the attention of your audience and keep their attention through the entire speech. There are a couple different types of introductions. You can shock your audience with a startling statement. Another option would be to ask a rhetorical question. A rhetorical question is a question asked that is seeking a mental rather than a vocal response. You may also start off by telling a story. The next option you have would be to start off with a personal reference. Personal references can establish how the topic is in the individual's self-interest. A thought-provoking quotation can make an excellent introduction to your speech. You can use your imagination to relate the quote to your topic. The last option would be to open your speech with suspense. This is the main difference. This will make the audience wonder what you are leading up to with your speech. Your thesis statement. The thesis statement is supposed to introduce 3 to 5 points of your speech. The goal of the thesis statement should establish your credibility, set a tone, and create a bond of goodwill. The audience is likely to question the credibility of the speaker. If they know you have a credible knowledge or experience, they are more likely to listen to what you have to say. The tone of your speech will prepare the audience for what type of speeches they will be listening to. You will also want the audience to know the type of person that you are. Whether you're warm, enthusiastic, friendly, or outgoing, your few first words will establish how the audience feels about you. The next part of the speech is the body. To prepare the body of the speech, it's helpful to create an outline to organize the speech and see where you need to gather more information. In the outline, identify the main points that you would like to discuss. Also prepare sub-points for each main point. The outline should also include statements supporting the material. Also, while preparing the speech, you should consider how you will move smoothly from one point to the next. Using transitions will help things flow more smoothly. Transitions are words, phrases, or sentences that show the relationship between or bridge two ideas. The final part of your speech is the conclusion. As Shakespeare said, "All's well that ends well." An excellent conclusion will heighten the impact of a good speech. There are 2 main goals of the conclusion. The first goal is to review your key ideas of the speech so that the audience will remember what you've said. The second goal is to leave the audience with a vivid impression so that they will understand what you said. One of the most important key factors in a speech is listing the sources you used in your speech. You do want to make sure to give credit where credit is due. Today, the main source I used for this speech was the book The Challenge of Effective Speaking by Rudolph and Kathleen Verderber. I also used some of my personal experience from the speech class that I am currently taking. I hope that I have clearly explained the different parts of a speech. Remember these parts: the introduction, the thesis, the body, the transition phrases, sources, and the conclusion. As you prepare your first speech, remember to stay calm, well prepared, and practice, practice, practice. In the time you will gain the courage to speak in front of anyone, anywhere. Thank you.